Hello. Wee. Hello. Hi, chat. Hello, chat. Hi, 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 hi. There's a fucking dragon here. Hello. If this coffee sucks, I'm gonna be angry. There's dragon spit all over my fucking clothes. God damn it. Do you have any idea how awful it is to get dragon spit off of? It would actually probably be fucking awful if a dragon breathes fire. Because, like, if it's not magical breath, that means they have, like, like, actual fire chemicals in their spit and shit. Ew, nasty. House of Tesla. Whoa, 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 whoa. And don't even get me started on, like, dragons other than them. Like, literally off the top of my head, green dragons. Let's see, should I order... Why not? We'll try this. Regular. Stew. Chocolate. Cool, 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 cool. Sorry, I'm ordering breakfast while I do this. Normally it's just specified to be acid, but, like, chlorine makes more sense. Sorry, I'm ordering food while we're, doing this. Lord have mercy. I need to go grocery shopping, post-haste. So green dragons have a poison breath attack. Okay, right, it's poison, not acid. Then yeah, so chlorine makes the most sense. Right, so where we last left off, we'd just gotten to Wardenclyffe. So we managed to repair the train. That big bastard. Black dragons have acid. Yes, black dragons and copper, I think? Coppers also spit acid. Let's see here. Ferro metallic has acid. Yeah, it's fine. The train stopped on its own right next to the brick building of the laboratory. It seems the rail tracks towards New York are not electrified, so it couldn't take me much further anyway. The view is dominated by the tower. I now know why I built it. I could feel its weight and importance, but didn't really understand. It was all just an amalgam of trivial factoids. It did not feel right. Maybe if I enter the laboratory, I can learn more. The center of the whole security system and what was meant to be Radio City's future is there, and I'm sure it will answer some of my questions about why I came back. More importantly, I hope it will make me feel better. I know a lot about what transpired here, but I have very little context for why I did it, who I was, or how I'm supposed to be now. I abandoned this laboratory, my memories abandoned me. By coming back here, maybe I'll remember some flashes, possibly even more than that. Either way, I can use these unfinished inventions, hastily scribbled notes, and partially materialized dreams as a blueprint to glean a little about who I was. Okay? Ah, I see what we need to do here. Ah, oh, I see. So it's... Oh, that's awful. Oh no! This sucks! Oh god, okay. Right, we'll do it like that. And then like that. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Right, that's right. And then I need to get an extension there. And then an extension there. No, wait, but there's not enough. Oh, heck. Okay. So we have these extension pieces here, that extension piece there. We need an extension piece here. Well, now how am I supposed to get this over here? Because that's just... The only ways it can connect would be like that. Am I tweaking? I see what we need to do. Okay. I see what we need to do. No, I don't. Never mind. Okay, no, I see it. There we go. Now I see it. Booyah! That took 10 minutes. Okay. Let's have a look in here. Okay, fancy. We're going through an intricate and possibly too flashy lock. I wonder if there's a story behind it. I finally entered the laboratory. My eyes were immediately drawn to the models of buildings on the floor, most of them with a copper sphere on top. Some kind of elaborate electrical receivers. The rest of the room seemed almost cozy, full of devices of various kinds, practical, but definitely not soulless. I should look around. Okay. Love him being like, yeah, okay, this is extra. I love him shit-talking his past self. Dear Nicola, I've read the newspapers, and before you ask, yes, every single one of them. Half believe you heard the Martians, the other half believe you've become one of them. They might meet in the middle, expecting you to start hosting Martian tea parties soon. You sit down with a few journalists for a few hours, and you create discord in the broad public for years to come. That's a fine day's work by my count. But don't worry, this is the usual difference of public opinion here in the land of the free. I can also tell you where my firm position on this is. Right next to you, my friend. Not because I have proof, but because I understand half the infernal devices used to make this discovery. But because you are a man more interested in the truth and the principle than the spotlight. And hey, when the stars come and tap your window, you listen. You don't turn your head away. And if it turns out that you were wrong, well, you still scared the papers, and that's got to count for something, well. Keep your ear to the heavens, Nicola. I'll keep mine to the ground. And between us, we just might catch the truth before it slips away. Yours in cosmic sympathy, Samuel L. Clemens. I fucking love that. I love that. That's a bar. You keep your ear to the heavens, I'll keep mine to the ground, and between us, we might just catch the truth before it slips away. It must have been fun to be around. Okay, what we got here? So we'll need to get something to connect there, it looks like. Okay. Handprint. We could easily just, like, climb over these, but okay. Bruh. Okay. Another note. The experiment simply confirms what I already knew, and the world at large, at least for now, still rejects. The principle of wireless transfer of electrical power is a viable and effective way to distribute electricity. You only need two things: a central tower to send pulses of high-frequency power, and a tight-knit network of tuned resonators to disseminate it to where it's needed. This would allow any device to draw that power with minimal loss. The effectivity would be even higher using just the electromagnetism of coils without the showmanship of lightning bolts. A transmission without wires, without direct contacts, but with precise control. For clarity, and maybe for a little bit of dramatic flair, each of the receivers is a housing modeled after certain skyscrapers of our great city. The Flatiron, the Potter, even the planned Singer Tower, though its foundations have yet to be laid. The form does not alter the function, it only makes it easier to see the future. When I pull the lever, the city will come to life. Light not from cables, but from the very air. Some might call the presentation pretentious or theatrical. I call it illustrative. The dream of Project World Wireless was always bigger than this laboratory. Okay. Well, looks like that fell over. What's this? Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. There's some lab equipment in the corner, alcove. It must be worth checking out. Okay, so we do have to start here. Oh! Hmm. So I was able to turn that. Something looks off about the screws on the device on the right. Oh. I'm so blind. And that goes here. Another doohickey. Oh, I see. And then I bring this over here. Correct? Okay. Metal door with a switch. Does that go, like, here? Yep, it does. Oh. see. Okay. Down, right. Down, right. Down, right. Right, up. And then I press the button. Okay. Intricate and possibly rest of the room seemed most cozy. The device was simple and interesting. It used a coil to heighten the voltage and used increased power to let the electricity flow through the air wirelessly. I think I want to use similar principles with the tower, just less dangerous and flashy. Okay, so we have a coil now. Is anywhere missing a coil? No, that's only missing that. Try and find a place the coil might. Wow, no shit. My immediate thought is in this, but it doesn't open. There a building that doesn't have a coil? Nope. I will say a weakness this one has is, like, yeah, this big level's really nice, but it's really hard to figure out where I can go and where I can't. And it's kind of just leading to me stumbling around a little bit. Not even a little bit, actually, a lot. Got the coils on the barrier. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I didn't even realize those were coils. Kill that guy. Okay, I see. Dramatic. Ornamental wing. An ornamental wing. Where does that go? Oh, wait. Here. Okay. Sphere. Ah, and then that would go here. Oh! Since the first floor of the staircase in plain sight, really. What is it with all these security measures? Was I that paranoid? See, this must be the security board. I'm sure if I inspect it carefully, I'll figure out more about what happened here in Wardenclyffe. Ah, here we go.
Monday, January 4th, 1904. I was just working on the security system for the future Radio City complex. The new security board was supposed to connect to sensors on the doors and other places, and also to a photo trap I had set up at the very top of the tower. But there was still one part missing. I wanted to... Building a safety system by combining sensors, transmitters, and receivers was my latest project. All I had to do was test the prototype.
Did we, like, get zapped by our own security system? not sure what the goal of this is. That, I guess? Oh. Stevenson and Son, Steel Mill, dear Nikola Tesla, New York District, inform me that our company has yet to see the payment for multiple shipments and services agreed upon in June of this year. Our steel mill has already supplied you with a quality steel and metalwork without asking for full advance payment, and I do think we have shown sufficient patience in collecting our due. I remind you that you personally assured me at least half the payment owed by September 30th. I'm certain you know as well as I that no payment was sent by that date, nor during the month that followed. While I personally admire your work and am a firm believer in the advancement of science, I'm forced to denote this letter to be a final warning. Unless the full amount is paid to us by January 1st, we will be forced to take the matter to court and inform appropriate authorities of your conduct. Taken in 2 months. Yeah. Yeah, I still don't get it. there it goes. Boop. Okay. Okay. I'll be right back. I need to go grab my food off the doorstep. bop, bop, bop. And bam.
The day was quiet, and I was finally able to focus on the important part of my job. But suddenly, an intruder appeared in my lab. The power of the heavens in the hands of one man. How does it feel to know that you can just reach out and you never have to hear me speak again? Alistair Crowley. His crude voice interrupted.
Wow, he's dramatic.
What do you want here? I have work to do. I don't want your insights or money, I snapped. He started on another one of his tedious tirades about how I have no money or allies, that I'll never finish my work on my own, and that he's the only one who can help me. I told him what I thought of it, not holding much back. He answered, "I understand, Mr. Tesla," which was probably the most polite I've ever heard him. The sound of receding footsteps made me think there was no reason to dwell on it any further. I need to add a lock to that door, I muttered to myself. Are you trying to keep someone out? His annoying, sleazy voice suddenly echoed close to my ear. You don't believe that heresy stuff, do you? The conscience of Christians is so dirty that whoever studies the words of anyone other than their God must be a heretic. After all, it's not that long since scientists have been graciously allowed to study our world without the threat of a burning stake. In some ways, I had to agree with him. The church and science shared a history of turmoil. But the general hatred of all Christians was too much. After all, they made up 97% of the American population. I invent to benefit mankind as a whole, not a select few, I told him. In this, Crowley and Morgan were exactly the same. Crowley hurried on as if I had fallen right into his trap. Ordinary morality is only for ordinary people, and you're definitely not that. But you can be sure that most of the people you're talking about would gladly trade their God for a lifetime supply of free electricity. And you could give it to them. You could be their hero, or you'll end up finished and forgotten like so many others. I've had enough of him. No, it's you and I that are finished. What annoyed me more than his words was seeing him play with a device that he didn't understand. Without a Faraday cage, it was a very dangerous experiment. You're a nasty, selfish, arrogant fool. Now be so kind and leave the premises of my laboratory. With pleasure, he replied smugly. But it wasn't until the door slammed behind him that I noticed he hadn't left empty-handed. He distracted me by powering the ground floor coils. Then, he took my notes on the signals I had picked up from space in Colorado Springs. A trick worthy of a fairground musician. But I don't think he'll have any use for them.
I swear to God, if they throw aliens or something in here, I'm going to be... I'm just going to be so done. Let's see here. Property integrity alert, multiple breaches detected. Corpus, factory. Breaches main door unable to close. Status compromised. Breaches status safe. Tower. Outer scaffolding movement detected. Weight limit top floor triggered. Tower lockdown started. Power source from tower base disconnected. Manual power reset required. All tower gates and elevator locked until manual power reset. Power accessible only through underground tunnel from safe laboratory until manual power reset. Okay. So someone messed with the main tower? Oh, Lord. Okay. I don't think that should have worked, but I'm not going to question it. Multiple Tesla invoices still in paid legal action to be taken. A bit more realistic. Okay, so that opened that. Plus Da Vinci had time travel. I did. It did have time travel. That is it. Okay. Doohickey. Hmm. Oh, that's promising. There we go. That looks good. Aha! There we go. I got like 3 minutes. I can totally finish this. Okay, we have a pool. The handle. Oh, shape fruit. Victor Wizard commands the waves. Admission free without wires. Touch without precedent. Oh, this is probably for the book. Ah. Oh. The Tesla buoys. The buoys of Nikola Tesla. Okay. Let me go drag this way. Ah! Okay. I'm assuming we'll get another one. Brass knob. Where can I put this? I think this would go back on the main panel at the Faraday experiment. We'll try that. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. Around water. Sadly, last time I can't get the base floor, but there is a will, there's a way. For now, I'm interested in the cylindrical structure in front of the house. This is probably a storage facility. Maybe I could take something from it. I think it opened the lower floor. Back in the favorite cage, I had another part to the control panel. And there was one building model reactive leadership. Whatever will lead me next. Okay. All right, let's go look at that building, and then I'm gonna end stream. There we go. Ah! Cool, and that's for the water puzzle, so we'll be able to do that next time. Let me go leave that up there. And then next time we go here, we'll finish, most likely, the water room. Booyah. Properties of fluid seems very grand. I'm sure it had more practical use than just dazzling my guests. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. And if nothing else, I hope you have a wonderful day.